On Radio 1039, I'm Ray DeJean, and I definitely have to give a complete shout out to one of our sponsors today. That's Bedford Hall. They're providing the food. We got shrimp, grits, salmon cakes, mimosas, all kind of stuff. Every time we take a break, we're eating. That's what we're doing today. Bedford Hall, the gem of Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn's most beautiful bar and lounge located at 1177 Bedford Avenue between Jefferson and Putnam Ave. You can take the A or the C train to Nostrand Avenue. Open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A generous happy hour from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. for all of our alcoholics. One of Brooklyn's most popular brunch spots with the 2-hour unlimited mimosas, Bellini and Screwdrivers every Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come chill at the bar and relax in a warm, cozy lounge designed for maximum comfort with plush couches and wingback chairs, perfect for meeting old friends, new friends, and making a great impression on Valentine's Day coming up with drink specials and a live comedy show. Our back room lounge is great for viewing all of your favorite sport games, so if you got guys that are into sports, you can come and chill as well. Every Wednesday we have jazz and $5 specials all night. Every Friday and Saturday, live guest DJ performances. Soon we'll get DJ Gully in the building. Ladies' night every Thursday. We are available for special events, birthday parties, and weddings. Go to events@bedfordhall.com. That's events@bedfordhall.com. Or you can call Jocelyn, our event coordinator, at 347-489-1359. It's tax season, ladies and gentlemen. J&L Tax is in the building. They're willing to give you $100 cash if you switch from any of the major tax providers. You can call them right now at 718-277-0200. They are conveniently located in East New York, Brooklyn. I know you're thinking East New York. Nah, it's the nice part. Gentrification is in effect. J&L Tax, 718-277-0200. Give them a call, and if you bring a friend with them, they'll give you $50 as well. 500 men making a difference. The community corner, that's coming up as well. But right now, we're going to go right to Janice with the top stories of the week. And boy, it's been going on in New York City and abroad. What's up, Janice?
Yes. Hello, friend. Let's talk Super Bowl commercials. Now, the reason why I want to talk about the Super Bowl commercials is because some of them still have a little bit of buzz because of their political nature. Let me explain. There's this company called there's a building supply company in Pennsylvania called 84 Lumber. 84 Lumber produced this 5 to 6 minute long commercial, which was cut down by Fox to 90 seconds. Why did you say? Well, source says that Fox wanted to cut the commercial down to 90 seconds because it was too controversial, too political. Now, when you look at the commercial, you'll figure out why they cut it down. You know, and
I understand at the end of the commercial it was actually a Mexican woman with her daughter making their way to the country, and then she gets to the end of it, which they didn't show. There was a huge wall.
Yes. Yep. Yes. So it's a Mexican mom and daughter. They're making their arduous journey to the border, the American border. Yeah. And when they get there, this wall, what an impact! If you see this commercial, you'll see that this wall is humongous. It's massive. There's no way for them to climb over it, go around it, or anything. But that's the part Fox cut out.
I do want to say that, of course, I watched the Super Bowl. The most incredible Super Bowl game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
However, yes, the commercials usually everyone looks forward to that, and it was obvious that there was a political message being sent to Donald Trump. Of course, he tweeted and reacted to it, and every news media was on it that night and the following day. What else do we have? Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing we have is this raid that's going on, which started this week, earlier during the week. Federal agents, they started conducting this undocumented raid, which targeted a lot of immigrants, who had criminal records or who were fugitives. And so far, they've arrested at least 160 people from various states like Atlanta, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, North Carolina, and South Carolina. But there's this one person that they arrested, this undocumented mother, a mother of two in Arizona, and she was arrested when she went to the immigration office on a routine visit. Now, she's been living in the United States for 21 years. But this particular day, she goes in, checks in like she always does, and they arrested her. Now, they're saying that she has a criminal record. What is her criminal record, you say? Did she murder someone? Did she rob someone? No, she had some fake ID and a fake social security number because she wanted to work.
Okay.
So now she has a criminal record.
Well, let me ask you
they
something,
arrested her
Janice.
and took her.
Was it the criminal charge? Was it a felony?
Yes,
It was a felony.
it's a felony.
Okay.
Well, you always, we talk about the political climate that we in today, and we shouldn't be surprised with Donald Trump. He said he was going to do all this prior to the election. He's the president. He's making these moves. With the Super Bowl, you're right. They had the political statement with the Super Bowl, but I thought, even though we know what's going on today, they should have toned down a little bit of the political commercials and got to the Super Bowl, which was a great game.
Oh my goodness.
Because sometimes we got to just watch the Super Bowl. I mean, we need to take a break sometime with the CNN and the climate of what's going on, because we have these games for a moment just to let us put our hats down and have a good time.
I have to disagree.
Yeah, I agree with
I
you.
mean, come on now. I mean, I get what's going on here, but can
I
I
know.
watch
Yeah, but Sean,
the
it has
Super
to-
Bowl? Can I
it has
watch
to
somebody tackle each
There
other? I
has
want
to
to watch
be
Super Bowl.
commercials, Sean.
Not even
Super
that.
Bowl commercials were fun.
Not even
Not
that.
to the fun commercials.
But after the Super Bowl, we also are dealing with Martellus alongside 5 more of his teammates. They're not going to the White House. You know, it's like tradition to go to the White House after you win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But last year, Tom Brady didn't go because he didn't believe in some of the, attributes that the Obama administration was putting out there. So therefore, he didn't go, and he opened Pandora's box. And people are having an issue with Martellus coming out and saying he's not going to the White House because he doesn't believe in Trump. So you saying that we do need to take a break and watch sports, I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, everything is political. Everything is political.
So let's cancel next year's Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh, you're so
Why don't we do that? Why don't we have the Trump Bowl? How about that?
I think that the statements that were made were loud and clear. The people have spoken, and it was all. And the thing that we need to pay attention to, these are corporate giants that allowed that message to get across.
Yeah, true.
And there are some laws right now that if these corporate giants get together, I mean, this is like the nucleus and the financial core of our country. When you have Google and everybody else getting together,
Yeah, no, that's true.
This is a very, very big movement.
But
Yes,
you-
Janice.
I need to add, I feel that the commercials are very much needed. We have to push back. Now, we have this 45th president in office who's not doing things in a very organized manner. There's something wrong with the way he's doing it. It's a little bit too forceful, too evil, too... So we need to have the commercials. We need people to push back. We need the protests because we need things done
Okay.
properly. I'm all for the federal agents, doing their job, whatever, but there's got to be a line.
Okay, well, we're going to open up this box because you just shared where this immigration force is coming in with the illegals and whatever they're doing wrong to get deported out the country. Now, this is getting serious because after the immigrants, then it's going to get down to the men that owe child support. They're going to get deported out the country.
Well,
It's going to be a domino effect now.
I can't deal with them, man.
What about the men with child support payments? I mean, that might be the next thing. The Trump might throw everybody out. This that has a balance.
Listen, I'm advising all Americans or African Americans, make sure you have identification on you, real ID.
Wherever you
Because
go.
if you don't have real ID, then you will become whatever they want you to be. All right, well, you don't have any ID, you are Haitian today.
Wow.
Right,
You have to go.
right. So there's
You
a
have
bigger picture
go.
to this, right?
Anybody want to chime in on the conversation?
Yes,
You can
yes.
call us at 855-718-1039, 855-718-1039. I want to thank Janice for bringing us that report. We appreciate it. And we'll be back with some great music. We got DJ Gully taking a break right now. The show's being brought to you by 500 Men Making a Difference at J&L Tax, and of course, Bedford Hall. We'll be right back.
Food break.
Digi Music Entertainment Saturdays right here on Radio 1039. Make sure you go out and get your tickets right now for Married But Single Tunes.
Yes, sir.
Those are my boys in the building. Carl Payne, Bill Bellamy. Carl Payne's actually going to be at Lapaholics Comedy Club the 2 days right before the play. I want to thank Janice Tagore for the top stories.
Yes.
A little while ago. My team is in the building. Sean Harvey will
Yes.
be coming up later on with the Comedy Corner. And we have my girl KG in the building as well. We'll go in the mind of KG a little later. Calvin from Bedford Hall is here. Wayne from 500 Men.
Yo.
This is it. in the building. We'll be talking to them, but check this out. I got a great topic for you guys right now. Let's set it up. All right. It's called deal breakers, but not deal breakers for relationships that have been in existence for a while. We're talking about relationships that have just began 2, 3, 4, 5 months in. You're feeling the person, you're attracted to the person, but something is exposed, something comes up, something happens that's called a deal breaker. And when this happens, deal breaker means, you know what, I'm out.
Yeah.
There's a few situations, and by the way, callers, as you listen, if you want to chime in, all you got to do is call us at 855-718-1039, 855-718-1039. What is your deal breaker? Let me just give you one. Let's just say, Sean Harvey,
Yeah.
you meet a young lady, and you're feeling her, you're attracted to her, you're becoming emotionally attached. You say, you know what, I want you to be my girl.
Yeah.
And then you find out the homie, Ray DeJean,
Yes.
Ooh,
smashed.
dangerous.
Yes.
You had no idea.
Yes.
Haven't seen you in a little while. We're still homeboys.
That's happened to me before.
Oh, wow.
Is that or is it not a deal breaker?
It is definitely, for me, I went through that before. It wasn't a deal breaker, but I can understand it being a deal breaker because when I was in that relationship, I was so in love. And then when she broke the news that she smashed the homie,
Yep,
the feelings were too deep at that point. So we stayed with each other. But when I saw the homie,
Yeah. How'd you feel?
that was the problem. You know, there was mixed feelings, and then he gave me that look like, I smashed.
I need the dudes to call us up on that. 855-718-1039. I need my dudes to call in. I need my gritty, grimy dude. I need my dudes to call in on that. 855-718-1039. Now, what else could be a deal breaker? Now, there's another, and sometimes small things for me are deal breakers. Like, for instance, if we're feeling each other, then eventually you invite me over, and I see a ring around the tub. There's something about when I use the bathroom, I like to inspect. There's something that characteristically that's hygienic about me. What about you, Janice?
Well, for me, if I were single, the issue would be finding out that the dude that I'm dating used to be a woman. That's a deal breaker.
Oh, man.
Okay? Maybe it's a neck breaker, right?
That is a neck breaker,
A
okay?
neck breaker for me.
So even though everything is correct, you
Perfect.
still want to be out.
I'm deuces.
What do you guys feel in the tri-state? just keep in mind, 855-718-1039. Call in, let us know how you feel about that. Yeah, Sean?
Yeah, it's a deal breaker for me, and I went through this as well, is the crazy baby father that
Okay.
comes over whenever he wants to come over to see or take the child with him. And I think that's kind of disrespectful. And there's been instances where he's can't come in the house. So I think the crazy baby father would be a deal breaker for
Let
me
me ask the
because I
ladies a
can't
question.
deal with the
Okay.
crazy baby father.
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 What it be?
Let me ask the ladies a question. You really feeling the guy's got a good 9 to 5, he's working, he's successful. But you find out that he has a criminal history, or you find out that he's a recovering drug addict.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Well, I mean,
Trump is throwing all the felons out of the country right now.
I mean,
What do you feel about a criminal
well,
record?
It depends on the criminal record. It depends on what it was. Like, it'd be like, it's crazy, then I'm out.
Right. If it was rape or murder,
Yeah,
then
something
I have an issue
extreme.
with that.
But if yeah, I agree. I do have an issue with that. But recovering from substance abuse, I don't have an issue with that. I mean, I'm still friends with people in this room.
Is that because you're a substance abuse? Are you a substance abuse occasion?
Absolutely. It depends on what you consider a substance.
Okay. we need you guys to call in right now. We may even have something from Bedford Hall for you. We need you to chime in at 855-718-1039. We're talking about deal breakers. I'm really curious to know, if we got some time, Giant, I'm really curious to know what Gully's deal breaker would be. Gully? Hey, Gully,
Deal breaker?
jump on that mic for a second. I'm curious to know what DJ Gully, he's the younger one in the crew. What would a deal breaker be for you, Gully?
And what's the question again?
And that's
You
the
are
deal
exactly
breaker for me.
late marijuana.
Deuces.
You're getting to know somebody, you're feeling them. you're feeling them, Gully. You want to know what's the deal breaker, something that's exposed or something that happened.
For female. Yeah. I don't know if my man Sean said it already, but if one of my homies nailed the shorty that's I'm
Okay, obviously he hasn't been listening. Yo, back to the DJ.
Yo, stop
We're
asking
gonna
me
take
these
this call.
tough
We
questions,
got somebody
son.
calling
Stop asking me
in.
these
We
tough
got somebody calling in right
Alright.
now. Hey, caller. How you doing? What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Ross. I'm calling from Place New York.
All right.
What's up, man? What's the deal breaker for you, bro?
Honestly, I had
I can't hit that movie.
young lady, very, very fine, gorgeous, beautiful, built in the time, dinner, movies, everything. She had her shoes on. When it was time, after about 5 or 6 days, when it was time to smash it, her feet were gone.
Oh man.
So we talking about Boomerang, huh?
Oh man.
Boomerang wasn't that, trust me.
Oh, man. Yo,
Doesn't say feet.
did her feet look like gang signs?
I feel offended.
Her feet actually look like hammer time twice.
Wow.
Wow.
KG says she's offended by it. Why are you
I'm
offended,
offended
KG?
because I have ugly feet and I suffered from keeping my shoes on syndrome for a big part of my life. Now I wear open toe shoes in the summer for once. Like I'm just really offended because ugly feet happens. I can't do nothing about it.
Hey, thanks for calling in. We appreciate it, bro, man. Keep tuning in. Anybody else want to chime in? It's 855-718-1039. 855-718-1039.
Great.
Radio 1039, Digi Music Entertainment, Saturdays. Let's go back to some music.
I know, right?
Digi Music Entertainment, Saturdays on Radio Zone. Who's this and where you calling from?
You speaking to Pockets from the Bronx.
I can't hear you. Say it again, sir.
You're speaking to Pockets from the Bronx.
Word. What up, dog? What's your deal breaker, man?
Honestly, bad breath, yo.
Bad breath.
Bad breath. Laziness and bad breath, yo.
That's a good one.
Okay, but what about if you were in it for 6 months and you're really attracted and you're really feeling her emotionally and then you notice it?
I'm gonna give it to you, but I'm gonna give you a story. Stay real, bro. I met a chick, right? I'm not gonna spit her name out there, but chick with this, that dying down body, straight. This bitch got everything. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Boom. We dated for like 4 months. Then started being lazy. After you're not cleaning, not doing something else. Didn't even want to go get a job. One day, bro, I happened to wake up. I was about to need to go outside. This bitch got up, got dressed, went outside, walked with me. And when she talked, the little green man with Timberland city boots came out.
He did not say that. No.
Hey, you know what, man? I share your experience, bro.
Yo.
What's your name again?
My name is Pockets, bro.
Thanks for calling. We appreciate it, man. Radio 1039.
Ray, honestly, Ray Dijon, honestly, the way that he's talking, that was probably the chick that he was supposed to be with anyway, with the bad breath.
That's so
Why is
rude.
that, Sean?
Because the way he was like, yo, I woke up, I ain't gonna use the B word. He used the B word 7 times. Yo, this B got up, man, and when she woke up, smelled like Timberlands in the mouth, son.
Y'all know what it is, Digi Music Entertainment Saturdays. I'm Ray Dijon. Welcome to the show if you're just tuning in. We are brought to you in part by J&L Tax. It is tax season. Ladies and gentlemen, please go somewhere where they're certified and they're responsible to do your taxes the right way. You got to call 718-277-0200. They are located at 1360 Loring Avenue. Emmanuel Joseph is the CPA, and if you go right now, they give you $100 cash for switching from another tax provider, or if you bring a friend with you, they'll give you an additional $50. In the house, in the studio with us, our other 2 sponsors. First of all, let's introduce Wayne from 500 Men Making a Difference. What's up, Wayne?
Hey, what's up, Ray? How's it going?
I'm good. So we've created this thing on Digi Music Entertainment Saturdays called the Community Corner, and it's presented by 500 Men Making a Difference. So we'll know exactly what's happening and what's going on in our community. Wayne, so what's up, baby?
All right, once again, we want to shout out Children of Promise. They really desperately need male mentors. There's a shortage of that, and we always want to make sure that we plug them so that they can get some more men to show up and
Okay.
become mentors. Reach out to the executive director, Sharon Content. She'll hook you right up. It's not a big deal. Many of us do it, and they really need the manpower. Also, we're having...
But the phone number so they can call.
Oh, sure, 917-297-2365.
Okay.
And 500 Men Making a Difference, we're having our general meeting coming up March 18th. And also, we're having our In the Black Small Business Expo, which is coming together very nicely. We're going to be exposing small businesses to opportunities. A lot of folks can come through. It's going to be free to the public, and it's going to be a lot of information for the general public to enjoy. And you can check it out on our website so you can get more information, reaching out to my man James Frazier, who has all the details.
And of course, speaking of small businesses, we have small businesses on Digi Music Entertainment Saturdays. All you have to do is call us up at 718-612-6997. We will showcase your business. But before we move on to Calvin at Bedford Hall, Wayne, because people are tuning in and some people don't know who are 500 Men Making a Difference. What is that all about?
Oh, sure, definitely. We're a volunteer men's organization. We basically bring together quality men so they can work together to do community service projects ranging from mentoring, community renovations, helping out small businesses, you name it, we're on top of it. And it's basically a place where men who are community-minded can get together and make things happen.
Now, how can someone join your organization if they want to be a part of that give back to the community? How can they join your organization?
Oh, very easily. They can reach out to our website, which is 500menmakingadifference.com. They can give us a call at 917-297-2365. Or most importantly, come to our general meeting, which is happening March 18th.
Once a month now at Laugh-O-Holics Comedy Club, we'll be doing a 500 Men Making a Difference fundraiser, and the first one is on March 23rd. We have Calvin from Bedford Hall. He also owns a few other businesses. Calvin, first of all, we want to absolutely thank you as a team for providing the food for us today, which is incredible. And when we take a longer break, I'm going to go out there and get it. Salmon cakes, shrimp. The chef is incredible. You can identify her and let everybody know who she is. But not only do you own Bedford Hall, but you have other establishments as well. Tell us about that.
I have a popular bar, which is well-known, Moe's Bar, located at 80 Lafayette, downtown. I have a popular bar located in the heart of Fort Greene, downtown Brooklyn, 80 Lafayette, Moe's Bar.
Okay. So you also have Bedford Hall, and Bedford Hall is one of your newer ventures, which is an incredible establishment. The ambiance and the architecture I'm hearing now from the ground up, you had something to do with the design and the construction.
Yes, I spent 25 years in designing and building out restaurants, bars, and homes, brownstones. So me and my partner James Daniel, we have partnered up our experience, and we have just built out a beautiful space that looks like the interior of an incredible brownstone, and it's classic. We went back, we made it look like it was in existence for 150 years.
Does it kind of have that Harlem Nights appeal to it with the all of the architectural wood and stuff like that?
Absolutely. It has all the bells and whistles and accoutrements. So now I'm trying to jack up a word. All the accoutrements of a beautiful brownstone, like it was classically preserved in time. And if you go in there, you would think like you just stepped back in time. We have books on the shelves that are over 100 years old. We have famous citizens from throughout the history of Bedford-Stuyvesant.
Now, being surrounded by this entire atmosphere, if someone wants to have an event there, or if they want to go experience some of what happens at Bedford Hall, let's get into that. I'm sure you have the jazz, you have a comedy presentation on Valentine's Day coming up, which will be impressive for all the couples looking for something to do. And you have a lot of specials that go on every day, but more than that, you have an incredible chef there as well.
Yes. Well, we have a few people who work in our kitchen. The food today was cooked by Cynthia Walker, who is an incredible chef, and she sometimes partners up with us to do certain events.
Nice.
But our events person is Jocelyn Pierre. She's an incredible event person. If you want your event to turn out spectacular, she is the go-to person at our in-house. And her number is 347-489-1359.
One more time for the listeners.
347-489-1359, and that's Jocelyn Pierre, and she will make sure your event, ever small or big, turns out spectacular.
Now, Calvin, people have choices in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is, to me, is a borough that has evolved for the better. So why would people choose Bedford Hall? Why should they go there, with the exception of all the other venues that are competing with you in Brooklyn?
Well, if you want to take an average, everyday experience and make it extraordinary, Bedford Hall is the place to do that at. When you want to go out with your girlfriends, you want to go out on a date, just hang out with your boys, we're going to elevate that experience. We're going to take a sporting events with your friends and elevate it. We're going to take a day out or a night out with your girlfriends, and we're going to elevate that experience for you. We're going to just take you back in time, and you're going to be just like, oh my God, I don't want to leave this place. So you want to take an ordinary experience and make it extraordinary. Bedford Halls is the place to be.
Now, all of my listeners, believe me, and I'm not kidding about this, I did not know Calvin before he came here, but I have experienced Bedford Hall without knowing him. I've actually taken my wife there, and he is absolutely 100% on point. It is an experience. It's an extraordinary experience that is local, and it makes you feel like, you're in Hollywood. So I appreciate you bringing that business to the community. We appreciate 500 Men making a difference every day in our community, and we'll be back. But you know what? We got some great music coming up. It's Radio 103.9. The executive Hakeem just stepped in, and shout out to my man Wallace Eugene, who tried to chime in from Cambria Heights on the deal breaker topic. All right, let's get into some more music right here on Radio 103.9, Digi Music Entertainment Saturday.